going on, Tech Has? Long time no see. We're back with a desk break. We're here on the Hyper desktop app. As you can see, I can move my hands, and the fluid animation has gotten a whole... Oh, spoke too soon. Just glitched. Oh well. Speaking of upgrades and downgrades, Samsung, what happened? Why are you going the route of Apple? You took away the Bluetooth from the S Pen. Now, that might be a deal breaker for tech heads like us, but for most people, I guess, it really doesn't matter. They say less than 1% of people were actually using it, which I think that number's a little bit more scrubbed than what it is. A lot of people are saying it's an attempt to sell more Galaxy Watches and I think they're called Galaxy Rings, but to be clear, I use it a lot, especially when using LumaFusion, when using the camera, especially on this recent outings that I've been doing, when I don't want to do silly gestures. You want to be a little more covert, you know what I mean? So just take a picture with the stylus, press a button. Also, some of the air actions, like on-screen notes, I can just tap it and it'll be ready to go. Well, I should say it's on-screen, but it's off-screen. That's what they call it. It's when the phone is kind of in the pseudo sleep mode with always on display. But anyways, for those who know, you know. But I do find it weird that they're going the route of Apple. Pretty soon, they're going to get rid of the SIM card slot. They've already gotten rid of the headphone jack. I know, whatever. But the SD card slot, that's kind of what made Androids, right? And then now this. Their actual, like, titular thing, that's like the reason why people bought Notes before they were called Ultras, was the pen. And now users are making their voices heard. They started the petition on change.org. Go figure. I'm not sure I'm gonna sign up for that because, quite frankly, I'm keeping an S24. I got it in the color I wanted. I got it in the trim I wanted. So I'm pretty much set. Let's see here. Why did Samsung remove a Bluetooth from S Pen? No one did Samsung offer any upgrades to S Pen. Not a thing about it here and talk about Dex mode either. That's probably on the next chopping block, unfortunately. But it did decide to cut the Bluetooth functionality entirely, eliminate the ability to remotely control the camera. Again, one of the biggest features that you can have. You don't have to be like, here's my hand and do all this weird gesture stuff, you know? Air actions to navigate the phone, which I really like because I was using Dex and I was using that as a stylus, or an air stylus rather, when I didn't have my Bluetooth keyboard. And then operate certain apps hand-free, and power users love multitasking. Yeah, that would be me. You know, they claim, like right there, it says 1%. Marketing, right? They're just, they're really trying to sell extra stuff. Why? You already have the slot for jerry-rig everything, actually cut open a thing. You put fake rings around the camera bumps that people can easily just take off. I mean, I know he used the box cutter, but if you live in a hot climate, that glue is just going to eventually just melt. And then after he opened it, you see that there's a slot for it. There's still the wireless charging mechanism, but there's just no battery that goes to the stylus in the bottom of it. The justification isn't sitting well with longtime fans who have relied on S Pen for years. So much stuff we love now banded together demands return. I mean, they really wasn't fighting as hard for the SD card slot, which I would wager a guess here to say that is probably more important, especially if you don't want to rely on Microsoft OneDrive, the cloud, and all that. Everything stored locally. Granted, yes, if you damage your phone or your phone gets stolen, all that's gone. However, all of it's gone anyway if you upload to a storage unit, the cloud version that is, and you don't have access to it. You lost the password. Maybe the service shut down. Who knows? It's just one of the things that come with the territory. But one can say, chances are, if you're not clumsy and you don't leave your phone where people can just nick it from you, or you don't drop it, you have a case on it, you pretty much have everything securely stored on your phone. The petition has gained over 1,300 signatures in just 2 days. I think I look at the time of this article, actually, because I know I'm a little bit late with it, but I have other topics I'm getting to, too, that I had to read up on and make sure some of the dust was settled on this and why they did what they did. Samsung had just yet continued momentum could push the company to rethink its approach. That's just wishful thinking. Let's be real, tech. Yes, that's just That's wishful thinking. Interestingly enough, early rumors suggest that Samsung might sell a Bluetooth-enabled S Pen. Why? Why would you sell except? Oh wait, of course, money. The speculation stemmed from a Samsung Inside blog post. The company later clarified there's no such product was planned. Sure. Still, could be a viable compromise. If Samsung wants to streamline its built-in S Pen, why not offer a premium Bluetooth-enabled stylus separately for those who need it? Oh, you mean like what they did with the Fold? And now it's this giant stylus hanging at the back of the phone? That doesn't attach magnetically. I don't even think it charges wirelessly now that I think about it. I think you have to actually do it like the old school Lightning Apple Pencils. You have to plug it in with something. But I could be wrong on that one, honestly. I could be wrong. Will the S Pen regain Bluetooth next year? I'm making a prediction here. I'm pretty sure, especially with that announcement of the Samsung Edge. Well, I guess I wasn't. No, it is a glitch. That's my outfit glitching. Whatever. The Samsung Edge, right? It's supposed to be the thinnest phone to compete with the iPhone Air. Now, come on. Let's look at iPhone. They just got USB-C because Europe was on their head about it. And they were the first to remove the headphone jack. And then now SIM card slots are gone. eSIM is supposed to be the way of the future. Even some mobile carriers are giving me some stories about, oh yeah, 6 months from now, physical SIMs are not going to be a thing. So there's a little bit of credibility to that, but I don't think they're going to absolutely cut SIM cards out. At least not worldwide. In America, perhaps. But the rest of the world still needs dual SIM, especially if you're a person who travels a lot. You're not trying to be bound to just one carrier. So, for now, S Pen fans can either adapt to the new version or hope that Samsung eventually listens, as it has known in the past. I might have to look that up to see what they did for that. Whether that means restoring Bluetooth next year or offering a separate Pro. That term Pro, what is Pro about it? S Pen with advanced features. One thing is clear, Galaxy Ultra users aren't giving up without a fight, and that's good. Let's see when this was posted real quick. This was on Phone Arena. On the 29th. So not too long ago, about 8 days ago. What's today, the 4th? Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you upgrading? I mean, it really is kind of like an S model, no pun intended. Like how iPhone used to do back in the day. And this is just the way the future is going, at least in my opinion. But let me know what your voices are saying in the comments below. You think they're gonna turn back? You know why I even said that? Because I still want to know your opinions though. But anyways, that's all for this segment, Teknyka. I will see you on the next one. Later.